We'll start with that. Well, Epic is the tease. So I saw this clip. We're talking about the Opester now. And it was on Opie's YouTube channel. And I saw this clip. And this clip inspired me to go to the full episode because it was titled, Look at this epic. Do you have the title there or no? I don't want to get it wrong.
I don't, but I want to hear you try. Let's just give it.
It was something to the effect of epic New York City interaction.
Awesome.
Gang, I'm going to hold on to both my hat and I'm going to tighten these headphones a little bit because I don't want the top of my skull to fly right off in this video. So go ahead. I think I'm ready. Prepare to have your minds blown. This is an epic New York City interaction.
We're looking at some murals here of LeBron James at the beginning.
We got LeBron James. Got Simone Biles. Got Malcolm X. We got, oh, you're alive. I thought you were part of the mural, sorry. We got Serena Williams. I mean, I think we've got to redo the Muhammad Ali, don't you think?
Epic!
I knew who it was.
Your brains are about to melt.
That was not epic.
You heard the joke he made to the guy, though. He thought he was one of them.
Yeah. He did not look happy about that, by the way. Just,
No, Opie just made I got to say, because Opie goes on these rants calling Anthony a racist all the time. Say what you want about Anthony Cumia. At least Anthony Cumia is trying to make some kind of argument on, like, he's making some social argument on Twitter and on show and all that. Opie will just ham-handedly be like, you're black, they're black.
Yes.
You're Asian, you say cheese funny. It's like, Opie actually is just kind of a racist.
Yeah. Accidental racist, kind of, you know? All right, now we're in Harlem. We're going to Harlem. Yeah. And I'm sure it gets not racist after
this. So I saw that clip. And I said, my God, Opie has taken the streets of Harlem. It can't end there. It can't just be that one moment. If this guy's roaming the streets, it must have gotten crazy. So let's see what this shock jock is up to when he takes Harlem by storm.
All right. Oh, I know where I could bring you. Yeah. We're on the outskirts of Harlem. Whoa. Oh, damn. Oh,
about to get nuts, I'm sure.
We're walking by the projects. Welcome to the Grant Houses, New York City Housing Authority of New York City. Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. My God. All right. Yeah, I think I could show you something cool today.
Just pointing out the projects?
Well, get to it. How about you start? Electra, that's exactly what he's doing. He says, Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore, which, by the way, I always like to point this out about Opie. He is a guy who's part of a show, a historical show, that would eviscerate people for being lazy hacks. People that would just say mundane, cliche horse shit that doesn't really hold any value. And when left to his own devices, he says, Toto, we're not in Kansas anymore. Now, to Akeem Woods and anyone else that doesn't understand that reference, that's from the film Wizard of Oz. It's a very, very old movie. If Akeem Woods thought Forgetting Sarah Marshall was an old movie, then Wizard of Oz is ancient. And Opie is making that reference. And to your question, Electra, Opie thinks he's going to get an entire episode. And this is, again, like I said, call Anthony a racist if you want. Opie is literally in Harlem and being like, isn't it crazy that I'm white and I'm not dead in this neighborhood? Isn't that fucking nut? Doesn't that blow your mind? Like, he's just walking around Harlem in the daytime, mind you. This is just the broad daylight. And he thinks like some insanity is about to unfold.
Oh my God.
Mike, technically that's the only time you really can walk around Harlem. But okay,
I grant you that. But I'm saying maybe if you want some of this craziness, go back at
Opie
night.
at night. Yes, yeah. that would be amazing. Why this is the next I think I know why.
That's the title of the episode, probably. But
yes.
yeah, why is this the thing that Opie like zeroes in on?
Who knows about time zones? Oh my God. Okay.
More like the Grand Wizard of Oz. I just thought of that. I had to get it in.
Okay. I'm in New York City. Yes, that's true. And I'm in Harlem. So you're gonna see a lot of flavor. Unlike the normal live stream I do, where everything is a bit on the boring side, because the people are boring where I live.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, could you show us other parts of the city? So I'm going to show you other parts of the city. Yes, I am.
People are so boring where I live. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show you guys blacks. I found where the blacks live, and I'm going to show them to you.
This might be 100 times more racist than anything Anthony has ever done.
It's way more. It's not even close.
He almost called like
again, whatever you think about Anthony, like Anthony's trying to make societal and political arguments. Opie's just going like Opie's. It's the what is that called? The lowered expectations. The you know what I'm talking about? Bigotry of lowered expectations.
Bigotry of lower expectations. Yeah.
That's what Opie's doing, where he's like, look at him. He's treating Harlem like it's a zoo. He's like, look at him. Look at them. They're just grazing. They're just look at them walk around. It's so interesting.
They even eat like us, doggy. This next one's called Flavor.
Yeah, look at them. They wear clothes. They walk and they talk.
Look how low their pants are, doggy.
And by the way,
they even have belts.
Opie is the one worth filming. Like if you're anyone else, you're like, look at this guy just walking around thinking he's like in Narnia or something. He thinks he's in like this magical world. He's just in a part of New York City.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And by the way, he's near, like I'm sure there's like there are plenty of bad parts of Harlem, but he's like right near the Apollo Theater. So I imagine it's a little more inhabitable there. You know, he's kind of in an area where it's like it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, keep your voice down, Opie. Hey, Mike, just this is why you always take a swing. Graham Wellington with another $100. Grand Wizard of Oz. Oh, Casey. So hey, you always take a swing. You never know when Graham's.
Sometimes it's $100 joke. Thank you, Graham.
It is. That joke is technically worth $100. Proof right there.
This is so and in the code of the Dabbleverse, I'll have to be Graham Wellington a few. Where's Graham Wellington? Where is he today? I saw him in Carl's chat. Where is he?
Where are you at?
Yeah, but thank you, Graham. We appreciate it.
Yeah, God damn, Graham.
And that looks good.
All right, Flavor.
Yeah, man. You got the juice too, bro.
Selling water now.
Very refreshing. I'm live streaming to the world, by the way.
People like these, don't you? Just
God damn.
Hitting every fucking look at him. It's like the Chappelle bit. Look at him. He loves it.
This is so on the note. I've never seen anything this on the note.
But literally, this is what he's doing. For any of you that think this is like an exaggeration, or just, he's going around Harlem and he's like, let's find blacks to just look at. And he struck gold because he found one selling watermelon.
Oh my God.
Hey, what's going on, man? Coming at you live from Grand Projects. It's your boy Tony. We got the real black seed watermelon out here. Listen, we promoting health as well.
Right.
Okay, how much money you got, man? You ain't got your health. You don't have nothing.
So Opie's got a guy. He's got a guy with some, I don't know, some personality, some charisma.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
He's got a guy who's clearly willing to talk. I imagine that's the goal of this live stream, is find unique characters. You know, he has a guy who's just out there, just blurting out random horse shit. I imagine a guy who's been in broadcasting since he's 18 could do something with this, right? Let's see what the master does when he's got a character on his hands like this fella.
Man, we doing it because we love the people.
I hear you. I just can't walk around with a half a watermelon right now.
I got a bag for you.
No, I got to do my live stream.
Reasonable offer.
Thank you, brother.
Yo, thank you, bro.
All right, we'll talk to you.
Oh, wait. Where are you going, Opie? You're showing us the characters of Harlem. Opie's like, all right, sir, no watermelon for me, thank you. And he's on his merry way.
I've proven the joke. Blacks, watermelons. All right, on to the next joke.
Sir, I'd love to stop and chat with you, but I have more sidewalk to show people.
I gotta go find a minstrel show.
Yeah.
Told
Well, he's
you
literally.
the
I think
flip.
Opie might because he's looking for the Apollo Theater. I think he might think that's what happens there. He's like,
I'm looking
oh,
for-
we'll go catch Al Jolson.
Can I see the clown with the hook? Is he around? Can he dance for me?
Flavor is.
Yeah, I see you too.
This is where the flavor is. Just got to be careful. You know what? I'm going to cross the goddamn street.
Gotta be
I'm
careful.
going to cross the god.
These people are animals. Again, to compare it to Anthony, Anthony was in Times Square when he was filming black people. You know, like Opie
Yeah,
sought them out at home base.
From a distance in hushed whispers. You know, like not.
I gotta be careful. You know what these people are like. I gotta be careful.
Is that a watermelon doggy? And it's
And by the way, I don't even think Opie's a racist either. I just think he's a moron.
yeah. And you know, they're selling water. I mean, like that's like when an Asian lady sees another bad Asian lady driver. They're like, you're just ruining it for
That's
all
the weird thing is Opie doesn't even add that. Like he doesn't even make a stereotype joke or anything. He literally just shows you a guy and then keeps going. Like there's nothing to it.
It's called Opie's setups, where just Opie just sets something up and walks away.
You guys do something with that at home. You can imagine, right?
Fill in the blank, doggy. Next one's called Cool People.
All right, we're gonna see some cool people now. Opie's home base, they're all so boring. I hate these boring people that don't make content for me. What that means is when Opie just pulls out his camera and points it at strangers at home, they don't do his job for him.
Yeah.
They're not like having insane tirades on the street. So he's hoping to go to a part of town where he can just point his camera at someone, they act crazy, and he can be like, look at life through Opie's eye. Isn't this nuts what I encounter?
My wife and children have no flavor.
You know what this is? So I mentioned this a few weeks ago that Opie has a quote that I think is actually a positive thing, and it's self-aware in a way. Years ago on the Opie and Anthony show, he would say, we have some of the best comedians in the world in here, and at the end of the day, people say, hey, the Opie and Anthony show was great today. So like just by letting giving these guys room to do their thing, we get credit for it. Like just by letting, Patrice and Colin and Louis and all these big voices in comedy, by letting them be funny and completely roam free, people say, hey, Opie and Anthony was good today. Like, so they get credit. The problem with this is Opie thinks he can do that anywhere in the world and still get credit for it. Like he just can point his camera at any human being or building or whatever, and people will be like, boy, Opie was great today because he was just showing us something.
Yeah. So we blame Anthony is what we're saying. Anthony, you did this.
Yes.
You made this.
I mean, no, we still blame Opie because if Opie said, I'm leaving Sirius XM so we can still do a show together, this man wouldn't be out on his own.
Fact. All right, let's see some cool people.
Thinking of going into the new Aroma Chinese restaurant. Check out the local food.
Wow.
What's up? Hey, John Quartz, what's going on, man? And Bubble goes, and you're wild as God. I ain't even lying. The times I'm walking on up here, these people are cool as hell. My neighborhood, they just stink.
It's again that phrase, the soft bigotry of lowered expectations.
Yeah.
Can you? These people are so fucking cool. Not like those uptight whites in my neighborhood. But what are they doing that's so cool? There's a guy selling watermelon on the street. What's cool about it?
They're walking cool, man. It's just how they walk. It's basically
They're
what he's
talking cool. Again, he's at the zoo. He's reading this like he's at the zoo.
Whole bunch of Karens, whole bunch of people with their
Sticks up their butt is what he says, I believe.
I mean, he must live in like a multi-million-dollar apartment with neighbors that are multimillionaires that are like.
Opie, if they're so cool, they're moved to Harlem.
Yeah, that would be a show.
Yeah, that's something.
He's moving on down. All right, high tech is the next one.
Oh, so Opie's going to tell us a little bit about his setup. Like, if you guys thought, well, I don't really watch Opie's channel, well, You're about to, my friends, because things are going to change.
Oh, and by the way, I'll stop saying this, but now when I live stream, I bring a second camera, HD, and I replace the original live stream with the HD version, full screen. So definitely check back on my channel, like, I don't know, later tonight.
Can you explain this to me, Casey? How does he even work? Is he holding 2 cameras?
He has to be. They make holders for 2 cameras, but I'm just thinking of how excited I am to see those watermelons in 16:9 aspect ratio.
Oh,
my God.
that'd be
Sign me up.
awesome. Imagine if you could see all the cool people in high def. Which, by the way, high def, wasn't that like a new technology 20 years ago?
Yeah, 2012, I believe, high def, or 2009.
This is all going to be high def now, man. Wow, Opie, cool. Welcome to the time. So he's walking around with 2 cameras. I got to ask, Opie, why not, instead of replacing it, so he's taking down one version and replacing it with another, just film it, cut out all the horse shit, and upload the good parts. We don't even need the live stream.
Maybe it's why he can't do anything, though, with these people. His hands are full with cameras. Like,
Right.
He can't hold a watermelon. He can't.
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's why he can't carry the watermelon home.
Yeah.
Early tomorrow. So at this point, I don't care if the signal goes bad because I'm still recording.
Oh, good.
Okay, he's in a glass mirror. I'm trying to see. His hands both do look full, Mike.
Oh, shit. All right, everyone.
He's walking around New York double fisted.
He must look nuts.
Isn't that Opie? Why has he got 2 cameras? What the fuck is this guy doing? He's always a weirdo, this guy. He went to a church.
Oh, yeah, we'll get there.
Opie always wants to get noticed for, for who he is, but I don't think people really recognize him.
Opie!
He should have brought the watermelon then. Maybe if I carry a watermelon and 2 cameras,
Opie,
people will be like, is that guy on the radio?
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Opie, but I know, Opie, you probably shouldn't be filming in church, right? This is something that you probably shouldn't be doing.
Well, Casey, you're a square. You're a boy. You wonder about what bad is going to happen. I wonder what insanity is about to happen. Because I remember Sex for Sam. You know, those were the real crazy days when anything went on radio. Opie and Anthony got fired for Sex for Sam. So I'm thinking, what is this nut job going to do in a church now? Oh, I'm a little worried for what's going to happen next. Look out, church.
The Pope. For the Pope. New York City has amazing churches. For the Pope.
Okay, so we're about to see. Opie has gone into the church. And what is he going to do? What mayhem does this wild man have in store for us? Last we saw Opie, or heard Opie, having anything to do with the church, it was having a couple fucking there, saying, holding their middle fingers up to God, saying, we don't care about your rules, man. We do what we want. We're shock jocks. So what's he going to do now, 23 years later?
Let's see if we go upstairs and play the organ.
Whoa.
Played the organ in high school.
He's like Dennis the Menace, this guy.
Up there.
He is. He's a menace to all New York right now.
Oh, no, it's locked
Double-fisted camera
down.
guy.
All right, let's keep going.
Oh.
That's a badass old church up here in Harlem. That was cool. The stained glass is nice. Hell yeah.
It was so cool.
So Opie's in the church for 5 seconds. He's like, let me try and play the organ. It's locked. All right, enough of that.
Hands are full, can't play the organ. God damn it.
Yeah.
He's basically delete laws at this point. Mike is just walking around filming.
At least Delete Laws has a purpose.
That's true, I guess.
Like Opie is just, we wouldn't have to see this, by the way. Opie has 2 cameras, as we heard about. They're both great.
Mhm.
But if Opie wasn't live streaming this, we wouldn't have to see all this terrible horse shit. He could go to Harlem, waste his time, and be like, I guess that wasn't worth posting. But, he does get 400 views out of it, so maybe it's worth it.
Ooh, we'd take that. We'll take that every time. 400 views.
I mean, heck yeah. I should say hell yeah if you're just coming out of a church.
Jesus Christ.
He's an
What
edgelord, Mike.
insightful commentary. I just said hell. Strike me down, God. I don't care. Rules be damned. There's another naughty word for you.
HE double hockey's. Oh no, going straight to hell.
So yeah, we're in.
It's just crosswalks.
So
The
he just walks
entire
by.
show is
He's like, yeah. So we're in Harlem.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, just for future reference, I almost never want the clip to cut off mid-word. So maybe just let the rest of the word play.
Okay, yeah. So I just with this, you never know what I just went with the times because
I understand.
What is he talking about?
He's like, yeah, no. So we're in Harlem. This is Harlem for you. There's buildings. There's people. It's like, say what you want about fucking Topeka, Kansas, or pick your boring place. They also have buildings and human beings. That's all you've shown us so far. There's nothing zany or interesting about Harlem.
Nothing. Mike, if I walked around my neighborhood and filmed my neighborhood here in Venice Beach, your eyes would be. Oh,
That is a crazy neighborhood.
It's crazy. Like they're
Go out and film it. Stop telling me about it. Go out and film it with two cameras.
I'm not that zany.
Here's what Opie wants ultimately. Is he's like, I'm in Harlem. Maybe some of these people will get into a fight and I can film it. That's ultimately what he's hoping for.
He's like, I've seen Anthony's videos. I just stand around here long enough and fight.
Maybe there will be bum fights or something that I can film.
Almost something. He almost gets something here, Mike.
Okay, all right. We've all guys. Something may be about to happen. This is exciting.
Hey, bro. What's your?
No video.
No film.
Okay, hey.
No film.
Whoa, you don't want to say that to a wild man like Opie. You don't want to give him this guy. He's an anarchist. He takes your rules, he crumples them up, he spits them out. Opie doesn't do your rules. Let's see what this madman has up his sleeve when someone says, "I don't want to be filmed, man. Take your camera and go screw, kid."
How fast does he run?
No film.
Yeah, no film.
Why? That's the coolest shit.
No film, I told you.
I'm not pointing it at you, bro.
Okay.
Relax. All right?
And
That's where.
He's whispering.
Last time I was in Harlem. That's where they sold the Obama cologne. I was trying to see if they still had it. No film. I'm allowed to film, but I ain't taking that chance.
What chance? What would have happened?
I've seen Anthony's online. Social media.
Opie, take one chance in this video, for fuck's sake. Well, I mean, I'm allowed to film, but I'm not going to take that. This is a shock jock. And someone's like, hey, don't film here. He's like, oh, all right, I'm leaving, sir.
That's where I think they might have had something interesting, but I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want them to yell at me.
He literally walked and like saw 4 people that were going to pass him that were black, and he's like, I can't say Obama yet. I got to wait till they pass. Okay, Obama.
I'm with you guys. Don't worry about it.
If I say Obama too loud, they're all going to stop and have to explain what I'm doing here.
Meanwhile, this is a guy that in the other clip we saw, he's like, hey, are you one of them? They're black and so are you.
They got watermelons, everyone. Look at that. God damn, that might be the most racist thing I've ever seen on YouTube.
Look at him.
Now I'm not taking that chance.
All right, a genuine
Taking a
laugh.
chance.
We finally get a genuine laugh.
It's interesting to see a shock jock in their 60s where they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not taking the chance of continuing to record when a guy says, please don't.
All right, genuine laugh. Here we go.
Okay, this is a lady that, this is Opie being charming.
Oh, no.
Genuinely. And then he kind of ruins it by the end. But
She's in a cowboy hat. She's in a cowboy gear, Mike. I'm going to give you just a little...
okay.
I got to be honest with you. You got really good stuff, but I might be a little too white for it.
This is Opie kind of being like he's actually saying it to the people this time, which makes it a little more charming than
I don't want them to. You know how they get. I don't want them to overreact. Because I'm worried that if I keep filming them, you know how they are, how they can be. So I don't want to upset them.
But this is Opie actually saying it to, like making the joke to a person, so it's more affable, it's more charming, and he's ingratiating himself with the community now. All right, good job, Opie.
It's also a lady. He feels less threatened.
Sure.
Thank you. Tell these assholes.
Oh,
Like,
why do you have to ruin it?
Oops.
Go back a little bit. Opie had like a. It was a fine line. He was being a little charming. It deserved the laugh that this lady gave it. And he goes, "See, I'm hilarious. I don't. What I just did is funnier than Monster Rain. Fuck Jim Norton." Like, why does it always come back to that, Opie? Why does it always come back to us and the people we find funnier than you? Just this lady's like, "Hey, you're funny. Take solace in that." Go back a little. I want to hear her. She gets a genuine belly laugh, and Opie just ruins it.
yeah, you got really good stuff, but thank you. I might be a little too white for it.
You're funny.
Yeah, there you go.
Tell these assholes.
She's like, "What ass? What? Why? What do
That's
you mean?"
us. I just get it. That's us. He's talking to her about us.
This lady's like, "Tell what assholes?" He's funny, guys. I mean, I've only heard him do this one bit, but
Hi, we're the assholes. Yes, what are your experiences with this man like so far? Oh, he's funny. Oh, amazing.
that is fair. I guess if I'm being fair to Opie, when I go, "What assholes?" I guess he literally is talking about us, so that's fair. I'll give you that one.
All of us live rent free in that mansion in his mind. My God.
Yeah, it seems so.
I can't. Look, if I wore this, come on.
Now Opie's getting a little black. He's
You got
feeling
good
himself.
shit, though.
Shit, motherfucker.
He's like, I ain't got no flavor, dog.
Oh, y'all got some dope shit here. Opie's feeling a little bit now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I tried all these glasses on last time.
Back in the day, yeah.
All right.
You look familiar.
All right. Have a good day.
You look familiar.
Oh,
So
I know. So we cut part of that off. Opie comes up and goes, "I remember you. You were here last time." And this lady's like, a lot of people come through the Apollo Theater, man. I don't know. Like, what can I tell you? That's the other big thing I think that we're about to hear is this whole journey was for Opie to explore the Apollo Theater. Now, I don't know if he thought if you go to the Apollo Theater in the middle of the day, they just let you fucking roam around. Yeah. Come on, no, take a seat. Wait for the show to start. Come on in.
No, we'll turn the lights on. Do a set. We'll give you 30 seconds. Go ahead.
But they were like, "Nah, we're doing some work. You can't come in right now." And the whole day has been ruined. The entire point of filming has been thwarted by work being done on the Apollo Theater.
Hey, right? Always a pleasure to see you. Goddamn regulars. Bruce. Oh, we got some bootlegs. Old school bootlegs. Oh damn, oh my God, there's like...
He was very close there to putting pornography on YouTube because he just filmed a bunch of DVDs and some of them were softcore porn, but you could tell, below that there was going to be some dicks on screen.
Oh, all right, then that's warranted. I was going to say, why is Opie going, "Oh, damn," because he tries to make everything so exciting. That was warranted, I guess.
There's some dirty stuff down there.
Yeah, see? The dirt stuff.
All right, now we're in the heart of Harlem. See, I mean...
Opie's traveled, I mean, at most 2 blocks in this amount of time. Now, this is Harlem. It's like, well, you were 2 blocks that way.
He stays in the safe parts, if you know what I mean.
You come to New York and you hang out in Times Square. Come up here, man.
This is the place. These are my brothers and sisters. This is the place to be.
Maybe next time. It must be about the Apollo not being able to get in.
Nope. It's just maybe next time I turn my camera on, something will happen.
Oh, no.
Nothing happened this time. Maybe next time.
It's actually pretty mellow up here today.
Yeah, they're not looting and getting shot by police. You know how it usually is. But
I see no rap videos being filmed today. None.
It seems today it was just a regular street that wasn't going to get me millions of views, even though I just pointed my camera at it.
I looked everywhere for syrup. I didn't see any. No syrup. No Lil Jon.
We'd have a little action. Usually you got some really good street musicians up here. You got the paint bucket guys up here usually. But it's pretty chill today.
Hey, I gotta be honest. If I wanted that, Opie, I'd go to Harlem. I wanted to hear the street musician, like I would just go. No one's tuning into Opie to be like, I wonder what craziness is on the streets of New York today. Who would give a shit?
Yeah, I wonder if that Billy Idol cover song guy is down there today. Let me.
And
go
here's
check
here's the thing about Opie is like maybe if you did just put a camera on some New York street and filmed it, I'm sure there would be times where that would be worth watching. Something crazy might happen. I mean, it's New York City, for God's sake. So maybe something could happen. The problem is
Yes.
Opie would add nothing to that experience. He would just
No.
watch it and go, "Oh damn, oh damn." In fact, he would probably run from it and go,
I don't want to be a part of that. Seems I don't want it. They asked me not to film, so I don't want to. I'm going to run the other way.
Have you heard of Casey Neistat? Have you ever heard that name?
"Is that one of your alter egos or something?"
No. It's a guy that films in New York, or filmed all over, but primarily he's filmed in New York, and he makes these great videos of what random things that happen in New York, but he doesn't do it live. He films like days and then edits down the interesting stuff.
Right.
You can't go out there and expect anything to happen.
Right. Yeah. Right. This would Opie could do like one of those Breaking Bad montages of like where the sun goes down and comes back up.
Yeah, get a producer, Opie. Make something here. This is nonsense.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll just come back.
Oh, good.
No, never mind. That's cheap.
Hey, you thought nothing was going to happen?
Sorry, I'm wrong.
Well, listen to this.
And he's doing it by fruit, which makes no sense. What is he doing here?
Well,
Explain
he's
to me.
saying, don't you understand? He's saying fruit.
Okay.
You can do it. I can't.
I thought he was making fun of like Mexicans or something. Like
That's
you
like
know?
what Cardi B says.
I'm sure.
Something like that.
Oh, there you go. Okay. He's being like Cardi B.
Which group is he offending? Is he offending Mexicans? Is he offending blacks? Here we go. Find out.
Sorry. Sorry. They don't like when I say fruit. I'm sorry. Am I bothering you?
What a bad boy.
Let's see what's up
Yes.
here.
Opie's
maybe we
version
should
of Opie thinks this is content, like just going up to someone, being like mentally unhinged, like doing something where you're like, oh, this is a crazy homeless person that could somehow afford one but two cameras, and you would just react to him the way you would so many other homeless people on the streets of New York. You're just like, okay, I'm just gonna go about my business. I don't really want to make eye contact with this person, and Opie's like, got him. I just got their asses. Now they think I'm mentally unwell. Ha ha! Joke's on them. I'm totally normal.
Ah, that reminds me of Stuttering John when he would tell people ridiculous, horrible lies about himself and then see if those people would tell other people. But they were so bad that it's almost like not even worth if
It's
that
like, oh,
person
look,
is.
okay. Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Go up there. Maybe we should like stay on the main street.
I wonder if anyone's ever gone up to Opie and been like, "Here's a few dollars." seems like you need this.
He's drinking a coffee. They throw just quarters in the cup. All right, this last one here is called Day Well Spent.
Yeah, well, I mean, as we've seen, I think this, and we got the highlights. This was the most that happened on Opie's live stream. But at the end of the day, I think it was well worth it.
Yeah, watermelons, hats. It's
Yep.
basically all I remember.
You've seen how the other side lives for a few minutes.
He almost called a black man boy that was against a mural. That was fun. All right, here we go.
And just a reminder, because it's a little chill right now, this whole live stream's actually been chill. I was hoping for a little more energy, more stuff to look at, but that's all right.
We're
Come on, do something black, will you?
Exactly. It's like they're people today. Ugh, gross.
Hey, why are you guys like the boring whites near my house?
I saw you get on a bus, get off a bus. You don't do that different. Well, do something different.
Right, like, what are they gonna do? Even if the people in Harlem live a crazier life than the people in Manhattan, what are they gonna do just walking down the street that's worth filming?
He is so racist.
That's the thing. I don't think Opie's racist. I just think he's a retard.
Well, yeah, no, but the stupidity is, that's why it just like,
Right, he's just a moron.
yeah.
I'm doing the live stream with a second camera these days. Hi,
You want to make this interesting, he should do the Die Hard with a Vengeance challenge in Harlem. Where he was-
but here's the thing: he thinks he's doing that when he goes,
He
"Hey,"
does think he's.
when he goes, "Hey, you're like the people in this mural." He
Uh-huh.
thinks that's him, like being like, "Whoa, Opie has the balls to do that to their faces."
He's
Like
like
he really
Christopher
thinks
Columbus.
he's doing it.
he's,
Yeah, yeah.
he's scouting new territory. Yeah.
Jeff. And what I do is I switch out the original vertical live stream video for the full screen HD.
Why?
So just check on my channel. So
He
now
switches it out. Does that mean he deletes the first version?
Okay, so I have an idea. No, what I think happened. Yes, that means he must delete the views. I'm so confused. But the reason you might do that is because the algorithm, when you're a portrait, gives you a lot more viewers, right? And so
Right.
this is why Joey C did his Joey C Walk and Talks, is because YouTube feeds you new people if you're on the 916, like if you're on the phone thing. But if you're just a regular show, you have to go into lives and find the show. And so he's literally doing that just to get more rando views, and then replaces it later with.
But maybe so. Like we do. Excuse me. We do a live stream on Sundays. Every Sunday at 10 a.m. Gang, like and comment and subscribe. We do the live stream, and then throughout the week we post each individual segment. And that's for people that don't necessarily give a shit about the entire show or don't have 3 hours. Make it a little easier for people to find each segment. So I would understand if Opie cut it down, get it live, and then he cuts up the gold. Like he's like, hey, here's the epic watermelon segment, or here's the mayhem we caused in the church. Like if he cut it down to the highlights, but he films it once in standard definition live and once in high definition. And you can watch both versions on his YouTube channel. So you can go back and go, man, what was the look on that lady's face when he was like, hey, I'm too white for this neighborhood? What was she doing? I want to see every pore on her face when he says that.
We get one Zabruder film, one view of Kennedy. We get
Right.
multiple views of Opie and watermelons.
Right, exactly.
Boring in HK. HD.
What?
Sorry,
HD.
HD.
She almost got it. She almost got it. One letter off.
Boy, that stopped the room. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god.
There's
I like
times
it.
I'm live streaming, I get really frustrated because I'm doing something that actually is interesting, and then the cell service stinks, and I lose some good shit. So I'm finally going around with a second camera, so I don't have to worry about it when the video quality drops out.
Good.
I missed 2 carjackings. Fucking camera.
Roger that. Back to the watermelon.
Oh, good.
Why don't we...
That was so captivating before. Let's see what the watermelon guy is up to.
Trying to think where I want to go next.
By the way, it also shows you this exploration of Harlem that Opie has done. It was a 2-block circle. He ended up back the watermelon guy.
I have never seen someone that needs a hobby worse than this man. He needs something.
Well, he
needs
has a
purpose.
hobby.
is
He
not.
walks around black parts of town and hopes there's a looting happening or some sort of crime that he can film.
Which is 1,000 times worse than what Anthony does. I just putting it out there.
It's not even close, but it's like it really is. I've given Anthony shit for his Twitter and everything. I think Anthony's nuts on Twitter, but like Anthony's trying to make arguments. Opie's just like, let's watch them. Let's see what they're up to.
You know what? Why don't we leave the neighborhood and go find something else? How about that?
Yep, that was it. That was Opie finding Harlem.
And we're
He's
gonna
like,
go
"Let me-
meet some Hasidics.
What neighborhood is gonna be like crazier than that? Like there's gonna be a building on fire and the next fucking Nas is performing on the street. Like what neighborhood are you gonna find this in just randomly?
Cardi B's dancing on the top of a cup.
Right. Like that's what he's hoping for, is that he captured. Opie has been on a quest, and I know as an Opie and Anthony listener, I've never encountered anyone, and I do a show about social media now. I've never encountered anyone that so desperately wants to go viral, and yet has been able to capture nothing that's gone viral in, I mean, more than 15 years, probably 16, 17 years. Opie has been trying to post a clip of anything, and he will go viral. We've now that era has come and gone
Mhm.
of people just like looking for any random viral video, and Opie's still like, oh, maybe the two guys will be rap battling, and it'll be epic, and I can post it on TikTok.
He's literally the cure for herpes. He's an antiviral agent. You just put
Yes.
him on anything and it will go nowhere.
Yes, exactly.
All right, we got one more from Graham Wellington, the
Oh,
chatter of the day,
Graham.
the month, the year. Oh, yeah, Graham Wellington. Electra, are you there? We gotta give Graham.
I'm sure this is just
Yeah.
Casey Day trying to butter me up.
Graham Wellington coming in with another $100.
Jesus, Graham.
I never
Thank
listened to Opie and Anthony. I've always been in NorCal. Opie is the worst. I hope he sees this. Here's another hundo to a low-level streamer.
Hey,
No,
That's a
no,
backhanded
low level
compliment.
streamer. No.
Thank you,
you,
Graham. That's
Satan.
very nice of you.
Go to blindmike.net for everything Blind Mike. Look at me. I did it. Kragers did it.